today is just all the feels. So I want to share this because it might be something that you are working through, you're dealing with, you are realigning. And it depends on the time of the year, right? We are in a full moon, Mercury in retrograde. There's a lot of realignment happening at the beginning of the new year. And what happened today is something that also happened to me almost 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago. And when we are in alignment and we are on our path, we tend to make decisions that are in alignment with that. And sometimes the universe is going to go throw some things at us for us to be tested on, for us to see, are we truly on this path or not? And are we going to live up to those boundaries, those things that we say that we're no longer putting up with? And I had one of those days. I had one of those days where there's been something that I've wanted in my life, and I could feel it all happening, and it was all aligning. And then something inside of me was telling me that it's no longer aligned. My human self wants things to align. My human self wants to fight. My human self wants to make it work. But if I choose to make it work, what ends up happening is I literally start to drown in my own bucket that I made, right? I am putting myself in a pool and I'm just like filling it with sludge and muck, and I'm slowing myself down for being on my path. So when we decide to let these things go, it's not always easy. I, 3 years ago, was fostering a puppy, and I wanted to keep the puppy so bad. And I was trying to make it work with my older dog, but I also wanted to travel. I knew that keeping a puppy wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to give me the adventures that I wanted to do. Still wanted to keep the puppy. I went through all the exercises. I was working with a coach and everything at the time. I wasn't meant to keep the puppy. The gift after that was amazing because this puppy went to a wonderful family who lost their father 6 months beforehand. I don't know the outcome of this current thing that I'm letting go of. And it's okay that it hurts. It's okay that we have ideas and we have wants and needs and desires. And it's also okay for those wants, needs, and desires to cease to exist, but it can still bring up feelings from past events. It can still bring up feelings from present life events. It can still bring up feelings of hurt from any time in our lifetimes that this has happened. And so as I sat here and I wrote this letter, releasing energetically this scenario, I had these feelings about this puppy that I had fostered and had to give up because it wasn't aligned. And knowing two things. One, to stop making life harder when it doesn't need to be harder. And two, there is always something better on the other side, even if you can't see it yet. Just doing this has already made my body lighter. And who knows what's yet to come. Life is full of possibilities. So I hope that you enjoy your day. I hope that you found something in this as we continue to navigate some not so easy times. And I will chat with you soon.